In the morning, reality returns. Nam-chi is back to his controlled self as we dress in formal attire. He looks devastating in his tailored charcoal suit, and when he sees me in mine, a simple but well-fitted navy ensemble, something appreciative flashes in his eyes. "You clean up well," he says. "So do you." "We're presenting as colleagues today," he reminds me, adjusting his tie in the mirror. "Professional but friendly. Nothing that would suggest anything more." I understand. And if it becomes too much, if my family is too much, just say the word and we'll leave. Nam-chi. I wait until he looks at me. "Stop worrying. I've got this." He nods, but I can see the tension in his shoulders as we head down to his car. The wedding venue is a luxury hotel in the heart of Seoul, the kind of place that screams old money and social connections. As we pull up, I see other guests arriving in expensive cars, women in designer dresses, men in suits that probably cost more than my monthly salary. "Last chance to run," Nam-chi says, only half joking. Not a chance. We walk in together, maintaining careful distance. The lobby is already buzzing with activity, guests greeting each other, photographers capturing moments, staff directing people toward the ceremony space. Chia, a young woman in an elaborate white dress appears, rushing toward us. This must be Nam-chi's sister. She's beautiful, with delicate features and a radiant smile, though I can see the stress beneath it. "Nam-hee," she greets her, his voice warming slightly. "You look beautiful." "I'm a disaster," she says, but she's smiling. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. The flowers are the wrong shade, one of the bridesmaids is sick, and Amma is driving everyone insane with her instructions. Her eyes land on me, curious and assessing. "And who is this?" "Lee Si-won," Nam-chi introduces smoothly. "He works in my marketing department." "Si-won, this is my sister, Nam-hee." "Congratulations," I say, bowing politely. "I'm honored to be here." "Any friend of my brother's is welcome," she says warmly, though her eyes flick between us with interest. Though I have to say, she rarely brings anyone to family events. "You must be special." "Nam-hee," Nam-chi warns. "What?" "I'm just making an observation." She grins mischievously. "Come on, let me introduce you to everyone before Amma monopolizes you." The next hour is a whirlwind of introductions. Nam-chi's mother is exactly as I expected, elegant, controlled, with a smile that doesn't reach her eyes. She looks me up and down like I'm a specimen to be examined. "Lee Si-won," she repeats. "And you work for my son?" "Yes, ma'am. In the marketing department." "How nice." Her tone suggests it's anything but. "And are you married, Si-won?" "Amma," Nam-chi interjects. "Don't interrogate my colleague. I'm simply making conversation." But her eyes are sharp, calculating. I'm rescued by the arrival of other relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, all of them curious about Nam-chi's mysterious +1. Some are friendly, others distant, but all of them are clearly wondering about my relationship to the CEO. Nam-chi's uncle, the vice president he mentioned, is particularly scrutinizing. "So you're in marketing," he says, making it sound like an accusation. "What's your position?" "Junior analyst, sir." "Junior." He nods like this confirms something. "And how long have you been with the company?" "About 10 months now." "Interesting." She doesn't usually associate with junior employees outside of work. His eyes narrow. "You must have impressed him somehow." "Uncle," Nam-chi says, his voice cool. "Si-won is here as a favor to me. Please don't make him regret it." The uncle backs off, but I can feel his suspicion lingering. Finally, the ceremony begins. Nam-chi and I sit together in a middle row, close enough to be polite, but not prominent. I watch as Nam-hee walks down the aisle, radiant despite her earlier stress, and I can see Chi's expression soften as he watches his sister. "She seems happy," I whisper. "She is. Her fiancé is a good man. Better than most of the men in our social circle." "Love match or arranged?" "A bit of both. They met through family connections, but they actually fell in love." He pauses. "It's rare in our world. I want to ask if he thinks it could happen for him too, but this isn't the time or place." The ceremony is beautiful but lengthy. Afterward, we move to the reception hall, an opulent space with crystal chandeliers, elaborate floral arrangements, and tables set with more silverware than I've ever seen in one place. Nam-chi and I are seated at a table with some of his cousins, all of whom are pleasant but clearly curious about me. I field questions carefully, sticking to the colleague story, but I can feel their speculation. "You two seem close for just colleagues," one cousin, Ji-won, I think, observes. "We've worked together on several projects," Nam-chi says smoothly. C1 is very talented. I'm sure he is. G1's smile is knowing. Dinner is served, course after elaborate course. Namchi and I maintain careful distance, but occasionally our knees touch under the table, or our hands brush when reaching for the same dish, and each contact sends electricity through me. Between courses, Namhi approaches our table, slightly tipsy from champagne. Chia, will you dance with me? She asks, tugging on his arm. The first dance with Appa before my husband monopolizes me? Of course. He stands, then glances at me. Will you be all right? I'll survive, I assure him. I watch as brother and sister take to the dance floor, and there's something beautiful about seeing Nam Chi like this, relaxed, affectionate, human. He smiles at something Nam he says, and my heart clenches. He cares about you. I turn to find Nam Chi's mother standing beside my chair, her expression unreadable. We work well together, I say carefully. Don't insult my intelligence. She sits in Nam Chi's vacant seat. I've watched my son navigate social situations his entire life. He's never comfortable at these events, never brings anyone, and certainly never looks at someone the way he looks at you. My heart hammers. I don't know what you mean. You're a terrible liar, C1. She sips her champagne. Tell me, does he make you happy? The question throws me. Yes. He does. And do you make him happy? I'd like to think so. She nods slowly. My son has never been happy. Not truly. He's successful, powerful, respected. But happy? No. She looks at me directly. If you can give him that, then I suppose I can overlook the complications. You're not angry? Angry. She laughs softly. I'm a mother. I want my children to be happy. I may not understand Chi's choices, and I may wish things were different, but I'm not blind. He's been lighter these past few months. Less alone. And if you're the reason for that, she shrugs elegantly. Then who am I to object? I don't know what to say. This acceptance, however tentative, is the last thing I expected. Just don't hurt him, she continues. He may seem invulnerable, but he's more fragile than he appears. Our family hasn't always been kind to him. I would never hurt him intentionally. Good. She stands, smoothing her dress. Now, I should probably go pretend to care about my brother-in-law's stock portfolio. Enjoy the rest of the evening, C1. She walks away, leaving me stunned. When Nam Chi returns a few minutes later, he immediately notices my expression. What happened? Did someone say something? Your mother knows. About us. He goes very still. What did she say? That I make you happy. And that she's okay with it. That's. He seems at a loss for words. Unexpected. Very. We stare at each other, and I can see him processing this new development. His mother's acceptance, tentative as it is, changes something. Removes an obstacle he'd thought insurmountable. Dance with me, he says suddenly. What? Dance with me. Just once. Nam Chi, everyone will see. I don't care. He stands, offering his hand. Dance with me, C1. My heart races as I take his hand, letting him lead me to the dance floor. Other couples are dancing now, the formal first dance long over, replaced by more casual celebration. We blend in, just two men among many couples. But the moment his arms come around me, everything else fades. We're not at a wedding, not surrounded by his family and colleagues. It's just us, swaying slowly to music I barely hear. This is dangerous, I murmur. I know. People will talk. Let them. I look up at him, searching his face. What are we doing, Chi? He's quiet for a long moment. Then, I don't know. But I'm tired of pretending. Pretending what? That this is just physical. That you don't matter. That I don't. He stops, jaw clenching. My breath catches. Don't what? Don't feel things I shouldn't feel. It's not a declaration of love. It's not even close. But coming from Nam Chi, it's monumental. I feel things too, I admit. Things that go against all our rules. We should stop. This is getting complicated. Probably. But I don't want to stop. Me neither. We continue dancing, and I rest my head against his chest, listening to his heartbeat. Around us, the celebration continues, but we exist in our own bubble, acknowledging silently that something has irrevocably changed between us. When the song ends, we don't immediately separate. For a few precious seconds, we just hold each other, consequences be damned. Then Namhi appears, giggling and pulling Namchi away for photos, and the moment breaks. The drive back to Namchi's apartment is quiet. Neither of us knows quite what to say after the evening's revelations. His mother's acceptance. Our dance. his admission that he feels something. When we get back to his place, we don't immediately fall into bed like usual. Instead, we stand in his living room, the space between us charged with uncertainty. So, I finally say. So, he echoes. Where do we go from here? He runs a hand through his hair, disheveling his perfect style. I don't know. This was supposed to be simple. Nothing about us has been simple. No, he agrees. It hasn't. Chi. I take a step closer. What do you want? Really want? I want things I can't have. Like what? Like you. Not just for sex or convenience, but actually you. I want to wake up with you every morning. I want to take you to dinner without hiding. He stops himself. But I can't have that. My position, my company, the board members who are already looking for reasons to undermine me. So what? You just give up. It's not giving up. It's being realistic. It's being a coward. The words hang in the air, harsh and true. Namchi's eyes flash with something, anger, hurt, recognition. Maybe I am a coward, he says quietly. But I have too much to lose. And what about me? What do I have to lose? My voice rises despite my best efforts. I'm already in love with you. Chi, I've been in love with you for months. So while you're over here weighing your risks and calculating your odds, I'm just here, bleeding out emotionally, hoping you'll throw me scraps of affection. The confession hangs between us, raw and painful. Namchi stares at me, and I can't read his expression. You shouldn't love me, he finally says. Don't you think I know that? Don't you think I've tried not to? But you don't get to choose who you fall for. And I fell for you, the real you, not the CEO mask you show the world. I fell for your rare smiles and your careful touches, and the way you hold me like you're afraid I'll disappear. I fell for all of it, even knowing you couldn't love me back. C1. No, let me finish. Tears are threatening now, but I push through. I know you said this was just physical. I know you warned me. And I agreed anyway, because I thought something was better than nothing. But watching you tonight, seeing you with your family, dancing with you, I can't keep pretending this is enough. I love you too much for that. Silence. Long and heavy and terrible. Then Namchi closes the distance between us in 3 strides, cupping my face in his hands. You're right, he says. You're absolutely right. I am a coward. I've been hiding behind rules and arrangements and professional distance because I was terrified of this, of feeling something real. Chi, let me talk. His thumbs brush away tears I didn't realize were falling. You asked what I want. The truth is, I want you. I've wanted you since that night you got drunk and told me you'd noticed me 47 times. I've wanted you every morning I wake up alone wishing you were there. I've wanted you every time I see you at work and have to pretend you're just another employee when you're so much more than that. My heart is racing. Then why? Because I'm scared. Because I've built my entire life around control and predictability, and your chaos and emotion and everything I thought I didn't want. But you're also laughter and warmth, and the only person who's ever made me feel like I could be something other than the ice-cold CEO everyone expects me to be. What are you saying? I'm saying that I'm done pretending. I'm done with arrangements and rules and keeping you at arm's length. I'm saying, he takes a shaky breath. I'm falling in love with you too, C1. And it terrifies me, but not as much as the thought of losing you. I can't breathe, can't think, can only stare at him as his words sink in. Say something, he pleads. Instead of speaking, I kiss him. Pour everything I've been feeling into it, all the longing, the frustration, the love. He kisses me back with equal fervor, and it's different from every kiss before. This one is a promise, a beginning, a leap into the unknown together. When we finally break apart, we're both breathing hard. So what now? I ask. Now we figure it out. Together. He rests his forehead against mine. It won't be easy. There will be complications and my family and the company and 1,000 other obstacles. But if you're willing to try. Yes, I interrupt. Whatever it takes, yes. He smiles, a real, genuine smile that transforms his entire face. You didn't even let me finish. I don't need to hear the rest. I just need you. You have me, he says softly. For as long as you want me. Forever might work. Forever is a long time, C1. Good thing I'm patient. He laughs, actually laughs, and the sound fills something in me I didn't know was empty. Then he's pulling me toward the bedroom, and this time it's different. This time we're not hooking up or fulfilling an arrangement. We're making love real, emotional, overwhelming love. And afterward, tangled together in his sheets, he holds me close and whispers, I love you. 3 words I never thought I'd hear from him. 3 words that change everything. I love you too, I whisper back. We fall asleep like that, wrapped around each other, and for the first time since this whole thing started, I'm not afraid of what tomorrow will bring. Monday morning arrives with a completely different energy than every Monday before it. I wake up in Namchi's bed. Our bed, I correct myself mentally, with his arm draped across my waist and morning sunlight streaming through those massive windows. For a moment, I just lie there, marveling at how surreal this feels. Namchi loves me. We're together. Actually together. You're thinking very loudly, a sleep-rough voice says behind me. I turn to find Namchi awake, watching me with soft eyes. His hair is mussed from sleep, and there's a crease on his cheek from the pillow, and he's never looked more perfect. Just processing, I say. Having regrets. Not even one. I lean in to kiss him. You. Several. But none of them involve you. What are they about? He sighs, pulling me closer. Logistics. We need to figure out how this works at the office. Whether we go public, who we tell, how we handle the inevitable gossip. One problem at a time, I suggest. Let's just get through today first. Together. Together. We arrive at work separately, maintaining the illusion of normalcy. But everything feels different now. When Namchi walks through the office, I don't have to hide my glances. When I pass his office, I know I'm welcome there. When he looks at me during meetings, I can see the affection in his eyes. It's intoxicating. Okay, something is definitely different, Minjae announces at lunch, cornering me in the cafeteria. What do you mean?